Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. So, we're gonna be, no, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, we're gonna do the Marianas game. Let's see, 6. Looks like you put your foot in it. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign there, really. I don't know why it's showing Italian East Africa, that's so weird. But yeah. It's been a little while. We'll get right back into it. Ah, there we go. Oh, I need to play, obviously, the replay, don't I, first? Oh, God. I get used to playing the Japanese where you just like, load the save and it loads the replay as well. But we'll take a look then. What does it mean by put your foot in it? From what I recall, we were withdrawing a good, yeah, like the, one of the two principal, right, okay. Yeah, we were drawing one of the larger carrier groups. There's a ship over here which we didn't see beforehand, so that could be interesting. Some ships down here. We did send in a bunch of destroyers to actually head over here to Saipan to just try and clear the area out, really. I don't expect things to go entirely smoothly. As you can see, there's a number of midget submarines. But these are things that we do need to clear out of the way. I'm not... Yeah, well... it should be shallow water around Saipan. I'm not entirely certain. I don't think it... Yeah, I don't think it counts as an atoll. I'd have to take a look. No, I definitely don't think it counts as an atoll. So I think, in theory, it should be shallow waters around this area. Though it could be deep waters, I'm not entirely sure actually. But this is going well so far. These midget submarines are dangerous, so we have to clear them out. It's more so the patrol boats I want to deal with, but submarines are definitely dangerous. And I'd say that we can probably deal with submarines arguably more efficiently than we can with patrol boats. I suppose in some ways the threat is somewhat lower. At least in the midget submarines. It really does depend, actually. I think with the patrol boats, they're not terribly dangerous, but the thing is they are going to be able to fire back. I don't like it when things fire back, as you can imagine. Oh, she's been forced to surface, and now she's going to be fired upon with the actual deck guns. 20mm gun there. Yeah, there's a 5-inch gun. She's pretty much doomed. So we'll skip forward, yeah, and she's destroyed. So Houston was involved in this. I probably should not have actually had Houston. Right, so Foot hits a mine, Evans hits a mine at Saipan. Yeah, so this might be what he meant by put your foot in it. But I can have them head over to Began. See, we do have to clear out the mines. So that is a shame. We're probably going to take a lot more damage than we would from anything else. But at least it wasn't a light cruiser. But I'm going to pull out the light cruisers. That's probably a good idea. On fire, heavy damage. Okay. Ha, 42. We'll just skip forward here. Yeah, looks good there. 9 hits, heavy damage. Yeah, large oil slick appears over area of attack. That submarine goes down there. Okay, she misses there. But this is the danger, of course. Right, so we'll skip forward here. 11... Oh, sorry, no. 4 hits, heavy damage. Underwater explosion, debris and oil appear on the surface. Yep, so she's more than likely down. Yeah, that's another one down. You can see just how many there are here. It has cost us. I mean, we have had 2 destroyers hit mines, but... Well, this is it, really. That was more or less guaranteed that something would be hit by a mine. But at least we know the mines are there now, so they should not be as effective. Looks like she was forced to surface. Yeah, debris flowed to the surface in area of attack, so she's been destroyed as well. There we go. There's a lot of midget submarines here. You can imagine, had we gone in with the invasion forces, then there could have been a large threat to our to the slow transports, really. Okay, so she was one of the destroyers hit by the mines. But she's still afloat. Right, Japanese float plane in the area. Japanese aircraft in the area over began. Japanese destroyers down there. I've not seen the Yamatos. I think they're at Iwo Jima. That's at least what I think they are. So they are still definitely a threat. I've got to really bear that one in mind. Right, temporary flotation failure there. The night is probably where they're at their most threatening, but we'll see. It does worry me, but I think it's one of those of where they're not terribly dangerous. Right, it's one of our submarines engages there. Unfortunately misses. And it looks like the destroyer was damaged. Not heavily damaged, but damaged nonetheless. Not seeing anything in the area here. Could change. Could definitely change. Right. Okay, so those are our own forces. Okay, so what was that? A tanker, supposedly. See, the thing is, I've got to look out for his AKEs. His ammunition transports. I don't want him to be able to rearm the Yamato class. He probably can. I'd imagine he wouldn't go out there half-cocked. But so far, so good at Saipan, I suppose. I mean, 2 destroy his hitting mines isn't good, but those minefields shouldn't be as dangerous now. They're most dangerous when they've not been detected, but obviously when they are detected, they're not as bad. But we did sink a good number of midget submarines. So if we can get those destroyers back home. What was that I just spotted there at Iwo Jima? 9 ships supposedly Iwo Jima. Yeah, I'm going to have to really bear that in mind. Okay. So he's attacking us over here at began. Now we do have the P-47s and the F4U Corsairs. The Corsairs are fantastic. The Thunderbolts are fantastic. So I don't think he's going to be able to achieve very much here. This could be just to increase the level of fatigue on the aircraft, which is most likely. There you go, so the one destroyed there. Okay. Looks like poor coordination yet on escorted bombers withdrawal, so it's just the G3M3s, which will be eaten alive by the Corsairs and by the P-47s. Just absolutely eaten alive. That's one down. And that's the other one down there. There we go. Good job. Right, okay. Yep, we do have combat air patrol here, so we have Wildcats and Hellcats being attacked by 7 G4M2s. Ideally, we can destroy the attack here. Damaged, okay. I mean, this is somewhat brilliant. They could get through here if we're not careful. There we go, another one down. There we go. I'm hoping that we'll be able to deal with this. That defensive fire is a bit of a problem, but with the Wildcat and Hellcats being armoured, it's not especially dangerous. It is a problem, but it's not too likely to actually take out our fighters. But it can drive them away. Another 3 Wildcats. Yeah, so there's 14 aircraft in the skies here. Chased after 2 bombers. And I'd imagine our fighters are... Yeah, I'd definitely say the fighters are significantly faster than the G4M1. Sorry, G4M2. I'd have to double check. Another 2 join. Another 4 there, another 2, another 3. Another 4, another 3. Are they actually going to shoot the thing down or what? Oh, so does it... Oh, it makes it through. Wow, okay. That's not good. Oh, thank God for that. I missed. That's quite surprising, the number of fighters that we had there in the last round, but they didn't actually catch it. That could have gone significantly badly, actually. Right, okay. Just gonna skip this one forward. Okay, yeah, so we do take that out. That's good news. So he did almost get through there. Well, technically he did get through. Okay, so we have our own heavy bombers coming in here. I can't remember what we were actually attacking, the ground forces or the airfields. I can't remember. Oh, I believe we're attacking the ground forces, aren't we? Yeah, 15,000 feet. Right, so you can see there's the 43rd Division, 5th Special Base Force, 3rd Special Base Force, 47th Independent Mixed Brigade, Saipan Naval Fortress, 150th Infantry Regiment, Saipan Naval Fortress, and the 31st Army here. So at least we have an idea of how many forces there are. Right, okay, are we attacking the tanker out here? Yes, we did send the carrier group down there. Oh, the ship's dead in the water. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely ships over here at Iwo. There's a lot of ships down here at Bardwar as well. We may have another attack down here. But yeah, she's definitely doomed. What is that? Akatuki Ulu? Yeah, she's gone. Which is not surprising, really. He still has a good number of aircraft left, and that's something I have to bear in mind. It's good that we're destroying the aircraft there by Combat Air Patrol. Right, so, let's see. AMC's sub-chases out there. We spot a submarine out here, okay. Gunboats. I'm still wondering what he means by put my foot in it. What does he mean by that? Very interesting. But it should be a very quick turn over here of the turn. Things are going more or less well here. I would prefer to clear out the mines at Saipan. That will be done. I think we do have the DMSs on the way. If not there already, actually. I really do have to bear in mind the Yamato classes, though. Well, the Yamato class. I can't really ignore them. I would love to sing them because they'd be worth quite a bit. But I don't know. Yeah, it looks like you put your foot in it. I just don't know what he means by that. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that. I can't quite recall what went wrong. Well, what supposedly might have gone wrong last time then. Right. Yeah. So there is there's definitely a task force over there with 93 fighters, so you could be looking to actually escort them in. If we take a look at the distance, that is 12, so if they are zeros, they could long-range combat air patrol over here. Still plenty of ships over here. So, let's see. The ships that were damaged, I imagine, are heading back already, if not there. Where are the damaged ones? I should really pull out the cruisers, to be honest. Right, minesweeping, so I'll have them move into the area here. There's still a lot of forces in the area, which is interesting. $18,300 men. So there's a number of ships down here. Yeah, there's a number of ships in port as well. Right, this is... Ooh. Supposedly BB there. That could be Congo or Haruna. We did hit one of those battleships earlier on in the war. That would be interesting. Right, we are set to also port attack then. 8 hexes away. I think there's a limit to how far carriers can attack. I can't remember exactly what it is. It might be 8 hexes at maximum. There is like a maximum range at which they will attack, supposedly. Can't remember what it is now. But it's something I've been told. Right. Let's just take a look at our forces over here then. Right, so nobody is... Yeah, everybody's low... Well, yeah, everybody's unpacked, which is good. So if I take a look over here then, so Pagan itself, 246 plus 6, we do require 349. So we are under the amount of aviation support required. Supplies are okay. I would like more in the future though. Engineers 26, engineer vehicles 12. So it's not as many as you'd imagine. 209 pieces of artillery, 20 pieces of flak. But I imagine these might be dual purpose as well, actually. Okay. I mean, do I could build fortifications, and fortifications might be a good idea. Possibly. I could even potentially consider expanding the port. That might be a consideration. Possibly. Plenty of destroyer escorts here, yeah. Yeah, you can see that we do have a good number of auxiliary repair ships over here as well. A few of them can actually upgrade, but I don't think I need to terribly bother with that. Right. Some of these are actually, yep, carrying a decent amount of supply as well. So I do have Washington and North Carolina here. I do think it's probably a worthwhile idea to keep some battleships just in reserve. The reason being, I don't trust him. I would like to have bombardment. Definitely need to have that bombardment. So you see the little icon above the icon indicating mines are present. Now, there is this little island over here, which it might be worthwhile to take, but I don't think it's worth the effort. Let's see, do I have anything on where the Yamatos are? So 16,581 men at basic truck. I mean, that's fantastic information there, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Right, transmissions at truck, running the Mer. Iojima. Marcus, Ponape, truck. Iojima. So he has the 22nd Air Flotilla over here to Pelelu. So that's going to give him the capability to launch torpedoes. I don't really want to close in too terribly much. Radio transmissions detected at 113, 114. 113. 114? About there. That's rather interesting that there's even bases here. I don't know why they even bother representing them on this scenario. So, let's see. A few ships there in port. Right, so there's 53 fighters here. There's still a lot of aircraft. The bloody Japanese still have a lot of aircraft. I might really want to go ahead and try to neutralize Ujima. There's more ships in the port than I previously thought, which is good. There's a lot of fighters there. I don't know, let's see. We're currently winning. Which obviously I do need to capture more and destroy more to get those points up. He's not done bad. I mean, he really gained a lot in air-to-air. So if I look at today, not as many losses here today. Definitely not as many. Oh, Akatuki. Akatuki. I mean, supposedly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 midget submarines there. Which is worthwhile. I think what I might do then is potentially have the carriers head towards this area over here. I may have them head towards Iwo Jima. I'm thinking, well, it's one of these, isn't it? I don't know where his carriers are. I don't know if they're still afloat, to be honest. We did hit a good number of them, but they might have been able to scarp it away. But it doesn't have tremendous amounts of shipping around. Yeah. Points for some Japanese ships is 1,028. Right, see, I would like to remove more of the mines. I'm somewhat conscious of the cruisers here, to be honest. I think what we're going to do is pull the cruisers out. I don't think it's particularly worthwhile having cruisers here at risk. So what I'll do then is have all the cruisers put into one task force. I don't want to risk it. I need to find the destroyers that are actually damaged as well. And so what I'm going to do then is have these cruisers return to Pagan. Let's see how they are. Right, they're stocked, which is good. So what I'll do then is meet task force. Meet the amphibious task force there. Yeah. These fellows are heading home as well. So what we're going to do then is we will be looking towards actually bombarding the island of Saipan, and I'm going to do that pretty damn heavily as well. So, we're going to have both carrier forces return to, well, head for Pagan, I reckon. Have them head for Pagan. Then I will collect the BBs and have them bombard the living hell out of Saipan. I don't have to particularly rush. We do have a schedule, but I don't think we have to particularly rush. I don't know if it's the right idea to concentrate our forces on one island at a time. Possibly not. The reason why I am doing it is so I can ideally clean up faster. And then sort of like move my way down the island chain there. I think it was definitely worthwhile taking Pagan. I think it's one of these, isn't it, really? Due to the fact that we did take a base, and it was very lucky that we took the base. We managed to secure the base even though the garrison on the island was still present. We managed to take the base. I think by actually having said base, it does give us a... It gives us a really, really good, just... It's hard to deny it. I might have the Liberators actually hit the port over here then actually. That might be worthwhile doing. We do have a tremendous amount of aircraft here. Tremendous. The thing is as well, I don't have the ability to use torpedoes here, which is a big problem. I would like to have the ability to use torpedoes. So let's take a look. Headquarter units. Oops. Right, unrestricted US Navy. So Pearl Harbor. Right, so they're on the way. But do they allow the use of torpedoes? I don't think so. You would. And you're at Pearl Harbor. You're also at Pearl Harbor. I should have brought one of these with me. Okay. Fuel being loaded there. Yeah, there's another AE here as well. Okay, 2 days I'll have another escort carrier, which would be good. It's not arrive at Pearl Harbor. I don't have a tremendous amount of time, so it's one of those where I do need to get things moving now. So what I'm going to do then is bring these carriers back towards Pegadwen. And have them move in a non-linear fashion. In fairness, I don't want to be going by patrol either. So what I'm going to do then is set their destination. I could have them potentially rearmed at Pegan. I'll have them head for Pegan nonetheless. But what I'm going to do then is not patrol, keep doing that. Don't mean to do that. So back. Set task force route. Route. You know, I honestly to God forget which one it is now sometimes. Like, which is the actual correct one and which is the American one. I get in trouble for it. Right, so they're going to head back. The BBs are definitely going to head back. I'm going to have the BBs then go in to rearm if they're not already fully rearmed. Fuel something I do need to take into consideration. So they're moving in. Yeah. So what I will do then is gather the BBs. Let's see. I may go ahead and expand the port. It would increase our rearm level. Yeah. Oh, there they are. So they were damaged, but they didn't go down, which is good news. Not really going to make a difference here, is it? Salt Lake City can be repaired. I mean, that major damage can be restored, and then it's just a system damage. But what I'm going to do then is have them on pier side. Have them begin to repair the other damage, really. That's a lot of major damage. I don't think I can really do much about that. So what I'll do then is work on the actual other damage to the ship, and then we can have them. Well, Guest can be repaired. She can be sorted. In theory, she should be able to. It said it can't repair major damage, but it should be able to do that. Yeah, she can't be finished here. It's a shame about Oak Hill, she's pretty useful. Okay, I'm going to send additional destroyer escorts. Right, there we go. What I'm going to do then is, let's see. Support. Right, so they can't dock. What I'll do then... Put Mount Hood back in port. So I have Lassen and Pyro. Oh, they still can't dock. Is there something else docked? Right, they're docked. Okay. Okay, we're going to dock and load supplies aboard the actual ammunition tenders. That should be good. Then I think what I'm going to do afterwards is have the AOs. Once the AEs are fully rearmed, have the AOs taken out, and, well, have a couple of them put into dock so they can begin to unload their fuel actually at the base here at Pagan. I don't know whether it's worthwhile spending the port. It'll probably take a while considering the amount of engineers that we have. I think one engineer vehicle is equivalent to like 4 squads. It's something of that sort of ratio. So it's not so bad, but it's not going to be quick work. Definitely not going to be quick work. Yeah. I'm just considering what to do with the aircraft. I may just ignore them. I think I'll continue to bomb Saipan. At least the ground forces. The reason being at least, well, we can at least make way for the inevitable. It's not going to cause a huge amount of damage, which is understandable. See, they're still targeted over Guam. I'll have them targeted over Pagan, actually. Yeah, it's not going to be tremendously effective, but it is worth doing. It does clear the way, actually. Well, not so much clear the way. What I mean by that is it is going to just... It is going to cause some problems. It is going to build up some fatigue and disruption on those enemy forces, which is what we want. Even a small amount could make a difference in the end. I am tempted to go somewhat lower with the aircraft. Moonlight's at 14%. We bomb in the day, so the day doesn't matter. Well, the moonlight doesn't matter. I suppose my worry is if we go low, we might get jumped by enemy fighters. I mean, I think this is fine. We'll continue at this sort of level and see how things go. Right, who's the lead group here? 53. Have them head north. So from that position there, they're within 6 hexes of Saipan. Okay. So we are now in the waters here. And we should begin to engage the enemy. You know, I do have the heavy cruisers there. Is it worthwhile bombarding? No, I'm not going to say yet. The reason being, there's still the mines to take care of. So what I'm going to do then is have the minesweepers move into Saipan's area as well. So I'm going to keep them on high threat alert. Well, threat tolerance, I should say. Yeah, and let them get to work. I think once I clear the mines, I'll be happier. I will be launching the invasion shortly. But what I want to do then, I'm going to say within... So we're on the 24th now. So I'm going to say by the 30th, we'll land at Saipan. I would like to do that. Hopefully that'll mean that we'll have the port cleared of mines. And have the battleships ready. I principally want the battleships ready to start bombarding Saipan before we do land. Ideally, as many battleships as possible, really. And I suppose we are bringing our carriers back to Pagan. So Pagan should be a little bit safer as well from the possible Yamato threat. And it's not a threat that I take lightly. It really is not. It could go very, very badly. So yeah, we'll keep him close by. Okay. So I think we'll go with that then, really. There's not terribly much to change around here. We've still got these guys patrolling. So we'll have a submarine screen over here. Aye, there's a lot of ships in the area. A lot of ships. Take a look at the operations report. Interesting. Naganami. Ship sighted and engaged. I think that was the one that we engaged down there. He seemingly keeps running attacks with aircraft, only in low numbers, and I think the reason why he's doing that is to just, I suppose, keep us on our toes, and he's probably looking for the point at which I, like, drop my guard. I should just send a bloody transport ship to Johnson Island. That just does not have the range. There's no point sending that. Okay, they're headed in. I'll to disband when they do arrive. I do have a couple undamaged destroyer escorts, so I'm going to have them sent back to Pearl Harbor. There might be some ships I can send back to Pearl Harbor now, actually. 10 knots. Not really worth the effort. Right, well, I'm going to have these guys sent back to Pearl Harbor. There we go. And away they go. I think he will look to engage us with the Yamatos. I keep going on about it, but it is a serious threat. I think what his plan's going to be is he probably will send the Yamatos when we actually look to send the invasion force. So I think we absolutely need to have... Yeah, we need to absolutely unload the troops as quickly as possible, really. The longer it takes, the more that can go wrong, really. So yeah, sooner the better, really. But there we go. I still don't know why he's... I don't know what he means by that. Like, put your foot in it. What does that mean? I'm so... Yeah. I forgot what part we were up to now. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, send out your Yamatos. I believe I've spelled that right. I might be an idiot and spelled it wrong, but there we go. I'll go with that one. As did I say, big thank you for watching there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and goodbye. Have a beautiful day and an even better evening, and just, yeah, have a great day. If you have enjoyed my content, then please do consider becoming a new subscriber. That was always awesome. Share the channel if you enjoy this, and do let me know down in the comments. This is something special, just to see who's actually watching the video. Which was your favourite ship of the Pacific War? It can be from any nation that fought, of course, in the Pacific War. It can be any class of ship as well. It can even be a submarine, for example. Let me know what was your favourite. And of course, if you guys enjoyed this and you do think I've earned it, please do consider becoming a patron of mine. It does really help out dramatically. Until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.